Hey everybody, thanks for coming back today. I want to take time to show you something that's kind of a little bit out of season since we're going into spring, but it definitely can come in handy in the winter months. It's the Camplux portable butane gas heater. Alright, thanks for coming back. This is something I wanted to review for a while. I've had these different heaters over the years, and of course I showed you, gosh, was it last year or the year before, my Mr. Buddy heater. You know, that takes the 1 pound propane, you screw them in on the side, the 1 pound propane cylinders. Those are great, okay, but they're a little expensive. They can run you up into the $80, $90 range, whereas this sells for 33 bucks. And I will put the link below on Amazon. The price ranges on these are ridiculous, okay? The exact same item, but maybe it's yellow from a different company, is $78. There's another one that's $71. There's some that are $50. This one sells for $33, and it's made by Camplux. I don't know if you can see that title up there. A little bit weird lighting in here today. I don't know why. All my lights are working the same. It just doesn't seem to be working as well. So anyway, the heat output on this is 4,400 BTU units per hour. The heating area is approximately 100 square feet. Now, as with anything that uses any kind of gas or fire indoors, you have to watch out for carbon monoxide. If you're using this kind of stuff in your house, you want to have a CO2 detector. You want to be able to have maybe a vent somewhere, an open window slightly. You don't want to use this inside a tiny little area, enclosed room. I mean, if you live in a 250 square foot tiny house and you've got this cranking by your bed, not a good idea, okay? In my kitchen, I can set this up. I have like maybe a 500 square foot kitchen with a big open living room next to it. No problem. I'll probably be fine, You just got to be careful when you're using this kind of stuff indoors. The dimensions on it are 13.1 by 11.3 by 11.3. 11.2, sorry. So it's about 5.5 pounds. Pretty lightweight. A lot lighter than the Mr. Buddy heater, and I don't have the cartridge in, but it's nominal. It's not anything much. It also has a built-in pressure sensor cartridge ejection system, which will cut off the gas flow if the cartridge overheats. Now, these heaters do not take the propane cartridges, the 1 pound propane bottles. They take these little isobutane deals. So if this starts to get too hot, I assume it pops open, ejects it, and stops working. So the pros on this is it's affordable. It's $33 as opposed to $75 for the Mr. Buddy heaters. The butane is cheaper. You can get these in some of the Asian stores for $5 for a 4-pack. You can get them at Walmart cheap. It's lightweight. Another thing too, this has an articulating burner, so you can get the heat in any direction you really want to get it in. Now it says do not cook on it. It's written on here, do not cook on the heater. However, they send the heater with this. I can't figure it out, folks. Honestly, I wouldn't cook on this unless it was an absolute last-ditch emergency. It says not to, so there's really no need to push it. It does lock in that position. You see the little snap down here that I have to push in to move it. So it is safe to, keep in that direction. But I wouldn't do this unless it was absolute emergency. So I'm going to give you a quick run through of how to load it and set it up. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is open this up here. Okay? You got that open, you can see where your bottle goes. Next step, you're going to lift up this lever here, and you're going to place your propane isobutane canister in there. And let that fall there. Close it back up. Alright, your next step, you're going to lock the canister in place by pushing down on that lever. Now you're going to see this ring up here, okay? You're going to pull this ring out. Then you're going to take this, turn this little button here, knob, turn it all the way down until it clicks. And you'll need to do that a few times before it lights. There it goes. So from the front, there you go. And it's lit. Let me see if I can show you the flame. There you go. I don't know if you can see the blue flame. But that's it on high. All right, back up top here. There are some cons to this heater. It's probably not as well made as a Mr. Buddy heater. It is pretty well made. I mean, it's not junk. It's not, total garbage. But it's thin. It's thin metal. It can be bent. It can be damaged. There is no O2 sensor. On the Mr. Buddy heaters, on that series of heaters, there's a sensor inside here, so when the oxygen levels drop too low, it automatically shuts off. This does not have that. That's why I tell you to get yourself a CO2 detector if you're going to be using propane stoves, oven, anything in your house with fire. Okay? And no tilt detection sensor. Hence, it tilts, so they probably couldn't install that. With the Mr. Buddy heater, if it tilts over or falls over, it'll shut itself off. This will not. And lastly, this guy up here. Now there's warnings all over here. Do not leave this up while you're heating, while you're running the heater. You'll forget, you'll turn off the heater, you'll go to grab it and be like, ah! It gets very, very hot. So when you're using the heater, let's put it sideways, keep it in back like that. It does say for outdoor use only all over it. It says don't dry clothes on it. There's a lot of silly warnings on here. The funniest is the fact that on the page itself where you buy this, it'll say, hey, you can use this for cooking, and here's a neat little thing we're giving you so you can cook on it. And right on here it says do not cook on the heater. So again, I wouldn't use it to cook except for extreme emergency. But oh no, I like it. I've had this for a while now and I've been messing with it. I have used it indoors. It does work very well. If you want something near you when it's a little cold out, you don't feel like turning on the heater yet, something like this is awesome to have. But again, you have to be mindful of the CO2 and, not to kill yourself with CO2 inhalation. Anyway, that is the Camplux portable butane gas heater. These run about $33 to $45. I'm going to put a link down in my Amazon store below so you can get them. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.